Yeah, I'm actually listening to my own album. I'm not kidding you. I really like this music. I made it for me. I mean, it was commissioned for the film Flyover Country, but I made this music for me. I really like it. I do. I hope that a couple of folks who asked about getting the album in my last video, the very last one I have shot, watch this one, because it never fails. I always put the links to my blog and to Bandcamp where you can hear and listen to the record. And then when I don't is when people seem to be interested. So I'm leaving the links. Please pick up on this. I'm really tired. I worked all day starting at 7 in the morning on video shoot for the band The Faint from Omaha. They have a new album coming out, just signed a new deal with a label. And I worked as a production assistant today, basically a gopher. My partner Nick Fackler from Icky Blossoms, my partner in Dreama, is the director, and it should be good. I mean, what we shot today was very interesting and imaginative. I couldn't take any pictures, on no social media, so you'll have to wait and see when the video comes out. But I'm beat. I came home. I could have. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and keep talking. I could have finished out the night, but I fulfilled the main part of the duties they wanted for me, which was to help with the talent. Coordinating talent, being ready, and getting talent to the sets in good time. And so I left after I had accomplished that for the day. They're still shooting, but they just have one talent who's going to be on set the rest of the night. Interesting stuff. The film world and video world, filmmaking, as some of you know from experience, can be really tedious, tough, time-consuming, and wearying. But it's also exhilarating because you're working on a team, and there's just moments when the teamwork and the results of the teamwork make it worth it. But there are other times when it's just ungodly, waiting, or just stress. Something's not getting done on time. All that happened today, but I really enjoyed it. Last video, I showed a couple of pictures from the proceedings, and someone asked me why wasn't there any music. Well, because I have a fairly low quality video software here, and without going to a whole lot of production, don't have the option to. I do have the option actually, but I just want to show you the pictures. What's the, no big deal, right? I thought sometimes I wonder, what are these questions about? I just do. I do. So I am obviously really tired, and maybe I shouldn't keep talking or upload this video, but I'm probably going to, because the whole nature of what I've been doing all these years on here is just being myself, sharing a little bit of what's important to me. Life is important to me, people are important to me, music is important to me. So that's what we talk about. Some of the last few things that I spun that I haven't put away, I'll do that. I love my new album Flyover, folks, so I listen to it. And I wish that it really seems, I noticed today while I was at the video shoot, I knew it was something to share, that there was music up like in the makeup and the wardrobe room where I would operate out of and then go to set. And people just really seem to need a voice to hang on to, I'm not saying that as a diss, but I do say it's slightly frustrated. I get the impression that people are lost if there's not a voice for them to hang on to. And for me it's frustrating because I really like just making this music. I really like instrumental music. And I struggle with, trying to add vocals so that I can sell more records. I mean, I don't want to go back to work. I want to be a working musician. There's probably going to be some other things I can do, but making the records is the main thing I want to do. So I'm going to be meeting with Carol Rogers tomorrow, the singer that sang with me this weekend. Trevor Henderson took a video of my set. I don't think it's really... to me, what I do at this point is such a rough stone that I think you best experience me when you're there. I don't think the videos translate, because it's just rough and just completely off the cuff. But Carol sang with me, and I just watched the video and listened to the song that she sang with me on, and she did too. She's an amazing vocalist, I am going to try to work with her. But I just want to make this music. I'm sort of lamenting my quandary, Anyway, I meet with Carol tomorrow, and we're going to see what we can do about working up some songs with her vocals. Some records sitting out that I played. Rat-a-tat, Wildcat. American band. I saw these guys years ago at a little club show. Can't remember who I went to see, but Rat-a-tat was on the bill. And they really impressed me. As a matter of fact, they're instrumental. There were times when the music actually reminded me of Bo Hansen, of all people. Rat-a-tat. But that's not an accurate description. It's just that it was really melodic and not American sounding. I played this, I think, was it last night, all the way through. Murmur by R.E.M. Great album that has been copied by way too many people. I got to play with R.E.M. My band Digital Sex got to share a show with R.E.M. in Omaha on this tour. And let me tell you, it was exciting. They were on their way up. They hadn't broken through yet, but when I say we, I mean me, my band, and R.E.M., we all could tell something was happening. We stayed up all night partying with these guys that night. This is a great album. Another great album that I played all the way through. Ken Ichibamiyasi, Okra Shalton. This is my second copy. I first got a copy when I was 17 in high school, US copy. Destroyed it from just being a kid and being ignorant. Was able to get another copy with the original inner sleeve. This album is just badass, okay? Even now, this album was made in 1972? And still, it sounds fresh. It still sounds like it's happening. Just amazing. German pressing. Can. I think Can were a phenomenon, like the Beatles. Not like the Beatles, but the Beatles were a phenomenon in their way. I think that Can is a phenomenon in their own way. This music seems very timeless. Very timeless. I hope you can hear me because I don't want to turn the music down. I've been needing to hear this all day. I actually get to the point where I need to hear some more music. Roger Coleman was playing this and showed a picture of it on Facebook, so I dug it up because I hadn't played it for a while. Deerhoof, Friend Opportunity. What an amazing band. Just seems like Greg Saunier, the drummer, not only is he an amazing drummer, but it's like he's a classical composer almost. This is excellent. What else? Here's something I played that was not enjoyable. The time wasn't right. This is Magico by Charlie Hayden, Jan Garbarek, and Egberto Gismonti. Now that's quite the lineup. However, Jan Garbarek's saxophone tone can really get irritating real quick when I'm not in the mood for it. And in my opinion, some of his best playing was done way back. Not that he didn't improve, but when Jan Garbarek plays, you know what you're going to hear. And so this was, you know, obviously I'm going to keep this, and there will be times when this is right, but yesterday wasn't. Time was right for this. Dereck Column, Obey the Time. Vinnie Riley. No other guitarist like him. Just a melancholy, melodic, beautiful feeling in a lot of his music. Obey the Time. This is an excellent album on Factory Records. Hadn't played this forever. East of Eden. I think this is their first album. East of Eden is an English band that was kind of a crossover between soul and prog. They had a fiddle player, and so many people have heard the fiddle player because he's the guy that played the violin on Baba O'Reilly by The Who. This album is a mixture of rock, soul, and prog on the fantastic Harvest label. And I really enjoyed it yesterday. I really enjoyed it. Good album. I'll say again, I wish that I could show you new records, but I am a fat, flat, broken, busted musician. Passport, Cross Collateral. Love this album. Instrumental. But Klaus Doldinger is blowing that sax, so that's your focal point. But I love this album. Kind of a fusion sound. I like Passport. Pulled this out. It had been a long time since I played this. Spot the Pigeon by Genesis. All three of those songs are just excellent. Love this band. For sentimental reasons as well as just pure excellence. The band is just excellent. This had its forever. It's a Canadian pressing on blue vinyl. Love Genesis. Phil Collins era 2. And shame on people who dig on Phil Collins because you're showing your ass as far as I'm concerned. I still love you. Agitation Free, what else? Okay, I think I showed Pulsar. Yeah, I showed those. Okay. So it's about a 12-minute video at this point. I'll leave the links at the bottom of the video, at the space below the video for comment, for a note. And I'll leave the links for ordering it directly from me at my blog spot, getting your free digital download from Bandcamp. Some people are buying the digital download, and I thank you because I need the money to live. You know, it's tough. This music isn't just for me. It's not just for me in this room here in my little world. This music is fucking good. It doesn't need any vocals. Listen to this. This gets going in my head, and I just hear it over and over again. You know, this. Let's have another look, because I'm sure there's so many folks that haven't seen it yet. This is my new album, Fly Over. The artwork is a tribute to 4AD. Full printed inner sleeve. Tim Guthrie and I collaborated on the artwork. I love it. Beautiful purple rainbow splatter vinyl. I don't know what else to do to get you to buy this record, because all the quality is here. I swear, there's probably some people who just aren't gonna buy it because it's me. So be it. Yeah, I like this a lot. I'm gonna say I could hear somebody rapping or singing, but I don't need it. This is just nice music to listen to. Okay, guys and gals, or just people, blessings to all of you. Just make it one day at a time. These are just really insane. Well, I guess life is always insane, isn't it? I guess the idea that man ever had it together is probably an illusion, eh?